You're tuned in to video 5.4 in the Personal Brand for Web series. We just reviewed how to measure your performance towards your personal brand, and we also explored how to take a critical look at your peers. But how can you translate what you observe into actionable items? I am so glad you asked. First, make a list of all the things that don't seem to be working so well for you. Let's take Randy's 2 issues from the previous videos in this playlist. On Twitter, an analysis of his activity alone reveals he has limited engagement. He doesn't have a lot of regular, interest-specific conversations going on, and he could benefit from deeper interaction. A quick look at one of his peers who seems to be doing better than Randy reveals that perhaps Randy could be more focused in terms of topics. It's best to address this situation methodically. Map the situation you're facing back to an item in your social or content strategy. If the situation doesn't appear to map back to anything, perhaps you need to add to your strategy. For Randy, lack of engagement on Twitter maps directly to one of his content strategy goals. He defined becoming a thought leader as being someone people turn to in conversation when they talk about Tai Chi. The other issue he's facing, lack of topic focus, appears to map back to the same content strategy point. It also appears to map back to the fact that Randy is not educating his audience well. If he were, his conversation would be more centered around his areas of interest, and he would be listed under those topics because he'd be using those words more often. Another possibility is that he isn't communicating a voice that appeals to his audience. So the next step in this process is a lot of guess and check work. I would suggest to Randy that he keep his goal of becoming a thought leader at the top of his mind for now. He could use Twitter as a channel to send out little teasers of knowledge in the topic areas that pertain to him. If he did this regularly, perhaps he would help define his agenda better. It would also help him establish himself in more relevant topic areas because he would be forced to mention key words in Tai Chi, for example, more often. Any personal brand will have to go through regular tweaks and improvements to meet its goals. Being able to assess how well you're doing and change what isn't working is such a crucial skill to managing a personal brand. How are you going to start analyzing your work online?